The first competition of the night is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head-to-head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. Columbus, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Kicking things off, it's Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too. And his opponent, his little sister, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Columbus, let's go racing!
Your winner is Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too.
Once again, that winner, Brandon Telechka, Just Get Her Done Too. Approaching the line, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Going up against Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Your winner is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Moving on to the semifinals, we just saw Weston Anderson in Gravedigger take that second race. Continuing on with Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Going head-to-head against Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. And that race goes to Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Super glue, glued to the action replay. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Accelerates right out the gate. Cuts those corners around the turn cones nice and tight. And then accelerates down the final to take the win and move on to the semifinals. Take a look at the bracket right now up there on the video board. A reminder where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the first 8 points of tonight's event. So we saw the battle between Just Get Her Done Too and Megalodon, with Brandon Telechka emerging victorious. Then Scooby-Doo's Brianna Mahan against Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. That black and green wrecking machine had the edge, which allowed him to move on to the semifinals. Now that last round 1 matchup that we just witnessed between Stone Crusher and Monster Mutt Dalmatian, saw Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian take the win. She has been absolutely unstoppable in this particular competition all event long and all weekend long at that. She has secured the first 8 points last night, this afternoon, and she's well on her way to securing her third JCB Racing win. We're going to have to see how things are going to shake out because we still have one matchup, and that is between veteran driver Frank Krummel and Zombie going up against rookie Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. So an exciting matchup coming your way.
Monster Jam fans, I'm up here with Hunter, and we were just talking about who he thinks his favorite Monster Jam truck is. Tell us, who do you think your favorite is?
Gravedigger!
Gravedigger! He had the voice and everything. Sounds like you got a few fellow Gravedigger fans here with you. Now tell me, is this your first time here at Monster Jam?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Okay, so what are you looking forward to seeing most?
Gravedigger winning.
Gravedigger winning. Okay. Who else came here to see Gravedigger win? Oh, who came here to see some other favorite win? Make some noise. All right, well, you know what? We've got one winner to crown right now, and that's because we're going to play our Monster Jam Truckin' Pals race, all right? We're going to put 3 Monster Jam trucks up on the video board at the line. We've got El Toro Loco. We've got Gravedigger, as you said, and we've got Megalodon. Who do you think is going to win that race?
Gravedigger.
Of course he thinks it's Gravedigger. All right, well, let's find out. Take it back up to the video board. All trucks are heading to the line. El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. It's time to find out. All right, Gravedigger is in the lead. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Hunter. It's not looking too good for Gravedigger. Megalodon and El Toro are dominating this. Wait a minute. Wait. And a victorious finish at the last second, straight across the finish line. You know what I think? He says, I knew it. I knew it. Well, guess what? I'm glad you did because you're going to go home with a prize, your very own Gravedigger hat. Compliments of all of us here at Feld Entertainment. What do you think about that?
I love it.
He loves it. I think he's getting ready to put it on right now. Everyone make some noise for Hunter.
So Monster Jam fans, some breaking news from behind the scenes. We're getting word from our Monster Jam officials that unfortunately for at least the JCB racing competition, Frank Krummel in Zombie, that truck is broken. It is now being assessed behind the scenes by our UNOH technicians. So what that means is Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, who is set to go up against Frank Krummel in Zombie, will earn an automatic bid to the semifinals. So the second race in the semifinals will be Monster Mutt Dalmatian against El Toro Loco. But you can see there are 2 drivers eager to start the semifinals right there on the track. And the first one out the gate is going to be from Kewaunee, Wisconsin, a second-generation driver, Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done, too. His opponent, a fellow second-generation driver, the 2022 Rookie of the Year, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Your winner is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Who will join Weston Anderson and Gravedigger in the JCB Racing Finals? Will it be the driver that hails from sunny California, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco? Or will it be The driver who likes to get those puppy paws going for all of her fans, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's time to find out. Your winner is Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
It's time for the Monster Jam JCB Racing Finals. The winner of this will earn the first 8 points of the event and take home the racing win. Columbus, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
She hails from Charlotte, North Carolina, is a student at the University of Northwestern Ohio, and has won 2 JCB racing wins so far this weekend. Can she go for a third? It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, he is your current Arena Series Central champion. It's Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Columbus, it's go time! With an epic race, your winner is Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. What an epic way to end the JCB Racing Finals. With Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, this is now her 3rd win of the weekend, proving that she is unstoppable in this particular competition. Absolutely incredible, and kudos to Weston Anderson going up against one of the best right now in Monster Jam in the JCB Racing competition. There she is. Let's hear from our winner.
Jamie Sullivan, when it comes to our JCB racing competition, your skill and your talent truly is like no other. I mean, it's been a while since we've done our head-to-head racing. Do you feel more back at home now?
Oh yeah, for sure. This is where I came from. I love it so much. But first off, I just want to say, Weston, I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to practice some skills out here. But no, definitely awesome. I came from a racing background. I grew up racing since I was 9 years old. So to be able to put it down here on the Monster Jam track is just so amazing.
And I mean, speaking of putting down skills, that's what we've got coming up next, our Great Clips 2-wheel skills competition. So when it comes to this 12,000-pound puppy, what's it going to take to bring in that win for you this weekend?
You know, this puppy loves to go for some walks. So, of course, you're going to definitely see this puppy up on its nose out here on the pod and hopefully pull off some crazy stunts.
Well, we can't wait to see. Make some noise for your JCB racing winner, Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Congratulations one more time to Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking the first 8 points of tonight's event. Now Now, coming up next is the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, where our talented Monster Jam truck drivers are going to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 BKT tires. Now, we're looking for a variety of things, such as stoppies, poppers, wheelies, nose wheelies, moonwalks, so much more. And this is going to be your very first opportunity to score accurately and fairly using judgeszone.com. Before we get into that, I'm hanging here with Braylee, and this is actually her first time here at Monster Jam. So, Braylee, what do you think of the event so far?
I like it.
She likes it. Anybody else like the Monster Jam racing competition that we just saw? Wasn't that an awesome grand finale? How cool was that last race?
Really good.
Really good. So I know this is your first time here at Monster Jam, but are there any trucks that you really, really like?
Yeah, I like the dog one and the green one.
Ooh, the dog one and the green one. All right, so we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She's so excited. We have Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Scooby-Doo, and this is her first time here. So can you guys yell out the name of that green truck? Yell it out for her. That one is Gravedigger. So I know you really like that one. And since this is your first time here, you and I are going to play a little game up there on the video board, okay? So let's take a look right there. We're going to see 3 Monster Jam helmets, and underneath them is going to be a trophy. They're going to drop, and they're going to scramble all the way around. Now, I need you to keep your eye on the trophy, because when they stop, you're going to tell me if the prize is under 1, 2, or 3. Braylee, do you think you can do this?
Yes.
Yes, she says it very confidently. And Columbus, you guys are going to help her out, right? All right, Braylee, you got all of Columbus behind you. Let's take it back up to the board. And drop them. There we go. It started off in the center. Keep your eye on the prize. Columbus, I hope you guys are paying attention. All right. Is it 1, 2, or 3? Columbus, what do you guys think first? All right, I see a lot of 1s. Braylee, you can ask friends around you. Go ahead, ask them for help. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to listen. Are you guys helping her? You tell her? Yeah? Okay. All right, Braylee, what's the answer?
1.
All right, she says number 1. Let's see if she's right. Oh, it's not under number 1. Let's see, it's not under number 3. It is, in fact, under number 2. But you know what, Braylee? That's no big deal. We got A for effort here at Monster Jam. This is your very first time, and we want to send you home with one of our toys presented by our friends at Spin Master. It's actually a Gravedigger toy, which I know is one of your favorite trucks. Everyone, come on, give it up for Braylee.
All right, Monster Jam fans, the time has come for you to cast your scores on judgeszone.com. So let's take out those phones, scan the QR code that's going to come up on the video board in just a moment, or of course, go directly to judgeszone.com. When you get there, it is going to ask you for the city code, which for us will be OHI. Type that in and then press submit. The next screen is where you get to score. All you have to do is slide this BKT tire up or down, landing on the score you think that driver deserves. After that, you'll press submit once again, and it will start to tabulate everyone here inside of the arena's scores. And you're going to want to remember, you only have 20 seconds for this entire process. So, expert tip, just leave judgeszone.com pulled up on your phones throughout the remainder of the event, because it's time. So I just have to know who's ready for the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Ready to make some waves in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge from Kewanee, Wisconsin. She is a second-generation driver. It's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Didn't have quite enough momentum to get in that complete vertical position, but she has one more attempt left. Let's see what she's going to do. Nice dismount into that stop.
Let's put those fins together for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Our first competitor in the Great Clips 2 Wheels Challenge, and now it's your first opportunity to score. So take out those phones, judgeszone.com. Remember that city code is OHI. Let us know what you think about that first run by Michaela Telechka. There she goes, show her some love.
Super glued to the action replay showcased that stoppie, which was the second attempt. Nice vertical positioning, which is what we're looking for with those stoppies as you're balancing on the front two BKT tires. She's setting the bar for her fellow competitors, so let's see what you guys thought of that one. Score is coming in on the video board right now. A 5.916 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Coming down the tunnel. She has spent close to a decade here with us at Monster Jam. Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Let's hear it for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Looks like that second attempt didn't go as planned, but the first attempt, she heard those screams, so we have to turn those screams into scores. Make your way to judgeszone.com. You've got about 10 seconds left.
That's right, Taylor. That second attempt looked like she was going for a reverse popper, where you pop that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the back two BKT tires. First attempt, though, was a successful stoppie. She walks the dog forward, kicks it into reverse, into a moonwalk, up and through that center elevated obstacle. Really impressive right there on the super glued to the action replay. Score to be right now is Megalodon with a 5.916. The score for Scooby-Doo is an 8.125, which means we got a new leader and new score to beat. Coming to the track, ready to crush the competition, it's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Nice control by Alex Barden with that popper. Great first attempt. He has one more remaining in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Going back to the log stack, lining up. Let's see what he has in store.
Make some noise for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Scan that QR code, folks. It's time to score. Show him some love. And then show him how you really felt at judgeszone.com. That's where it counts too, folks. You got about 10 seconds left.
2 successful poppers, courtesy of Alex Barden and Stone Crusher. So here's the secret with those poppers. Too much momentum, that truck is going to flip over. Not enough momentum, you're not getting that perfect vertical positioning. So he was able to find that sweet spot, that perfect balance, and he's encouraging each and every one of you to score at judgeszone.com. Let's lock in those scores. Video board showcasing a 7.079 for Alex Barden and Stone Crusher. Making his first appearance out here on the track. Let's get those zombie arms going. It's Frank Crummel and Zombie. That's one attempt for Frank Crummel in Zombie. Looks like he was going for a stoppie. That truck actually slid out from under him, so he wasn't able to get onto the front 2 BKT tires, but he's lining up with the log stack right now. Let's see, is he going for a popper or perhaps a sky wheelie? Being very meticulous, moving forward and reversing.
Put those zombie arms up for Frank Crummel, Zombie. Some amazing air. Definitely the biggest we've seen in the competition so far. So let us know what you thought. Maybe you'll get some big scores at judgeszone.com.
Kicking it old school with that big air, hitting the throttle, sending Zombie straight to the sky. You actually see those zombie arms going straight up to the video board on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Was that enough, though, to take over the top spot from your current leader, which is Scooby-Doo with an 8.125? Let's find out. Your score for Zombie is a 6.281, good enough for third place currently in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Making her way onto the track, a student at the University of Northwestern Ohio, a hop, skip, and a jump down the road. It's Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud. Great first attempt by Jamie Sullivan with that stoppie. Walking the dog forward, balancing on the front 2 BKT tires before setting it back down on all 4 paws. Second attempt is coming up.
puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian. Sounds like you all enjoyed that run by Jamie Sullivan. So how about we lock in a score and let us know exactly how you felt. Scan the QR code on the video board. You've got 10 seconds left.
2 solid attempts by Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian. That first one was that stoppie that we talked about. The second one up on the super glue to the action replay is a textbook popper. So she goes into it, looks like she might lose her balance ever so slightly, but finds the sweet spot, that balancing point, and she is literally balancing a 12,000-pound machine on the center of the track. Really impressive. Wasn't enough, though, to take over the top spot from your current leader, Scooby-Doo, with an 8.125. The score for Monster Mud Dalmatian is... It was a 9.323. Jamie Sullivan is now at the top of the leaderboard currently here in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Can she hold on to the lead? We still got 3 more competitors. And coming to the track, the driver that is bad to the bone, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
Let's hear for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Some awesome surprises in that run there. JudgesZone.com, you've got 10 seconds left. Scores are open.
Taylor, you and I talked about this during trackside. Weston Anderson doing Weston Anderson things. You never know what this driver is going to do out there on the track. A stoppie into a moonwalk, kicks it onto the back 2 BKT tires, into a wheelie, into a pirouette. Second attempt right there on the super glue to the action replay, that popper. Then he shifts gears and balances on 1 BKT tire. Always so impressive. There it is, balancing on that 1 BKT tire, landing on the side, putting it back down on all 4. What did you guys think of that one? We gotta find out because your scores are locked in. Score to beat Monster Mud Dalmatian, a 9.323. The score for Grave Digger is a 9.379. That means we got a new leader, and that's Weston Anderson in Grave Digger. Coming up next, it's time to just get her done with Brandon Toluchka. Successful bicycle by Brandon Toluchka. Just get her done too. 1 attempt down, 1 to go.
Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. And it's time to score, everyone. Let's take out those phones. Judgeszone.com. You may as well leave it up because we've still got more Monster Jam to come. But right now, you've got 5 seconds left to cast your scores.
Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. A bicycle, one of the more difficult things to pull off here at Monster Jam. He takes advantage of the side of that elevated obstacle that you see on the track. A different view right here of the second attempt. He goes onto the side BKT tires and then revolves around in what we call a sidewall save. Gets a little stuck because this dirt is really tacky, but then is able to put it back down on all 4 BKT tires. Scores are locked in up there on the video board at 7.310, putting him currently in 4th place in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Last but not least, it's time to get a little crazy out there. He's here in his rookie season, but he is not driving like a rookie. Hailing from sunny California, he likes to get crazy out there on the track, and you never know what you're going to see from this newcomer. He is a rising star, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Popper with an added flair. He's actually shifting that truck. You can see it moving from one BKT tire to the next. Added creativity for that smoke from that Monster Jam truck. One more attempt remaining for Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco.
Put those horns up for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Your final competitor in our Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. There he is, he feels good about that. But how do you feel, fans? Let us know at judgeszone.com.
2 successful attempts from Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. Super glue glued to the action replay tells the story of a stoppie. He takes his time as he's going up the ramp. And you notice at one point he pauses for a second, brings it back down before kicking it into high gear, into that moonwalk, and then onto the back 2 BKT tires, into that wheelie. You can see it right there. We're in that slow motion. In just a second, he's going to kick it onto the back 2 BKT tires. Was that enough to take the win ultimately from Weston Anderson in Gravedigger with that 9.379? The score for El Toro Loco is... It was Monster Jam fans with a 9.47 for the winner of the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. That's 8 points added to his total in pursuit of the overall event championship. He felt really good about that one. You can see the energy as he was coming out of that truck. Let's take a moment with Taylor Olivia down there on the track to hear from our winner.
Fernando, you know, it's really difficult to come in after so many great runs in our Great Clips Two Wheels competition because the fans at that point sometimes have seen it all, but you managed to do something that they hadn't seen yet and still wowed them.
Yeah, you got to pull out all the tricks. And you have this kind of lineup here, Columbus. You have to pull out all the stops. I'll let you know. They messed with the bull, and they definitely got the horns. Eso fue para todos mis Latinos. I love you guys, everybody that's in the crowd. I couldn't have done that without y'all.
Now, we've still got more coming up, so how are we going into the second half of the competition, how are you going to keep these wins coming for you and Team El Toro Loco?
Oh, we actually just heard it right now. These Columbus fans, your voices sounds like angelic hymns. I need you guys to get loud, proud for every single truck that comes out here, and especially when that El Toro Loco truck comes stomping and romping out on this track, I need to hear you. In fact, give me one. Let's hear you, Columbus!
An exciting end to the Great Clips Two Wheel Skills Challenge. Congrats one more time to Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. Take a look at the video board right now where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of that overall event championship. As you can see at the top, we have a tie between Weston Anderson in Gravedigger and Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, each with 14 points going into the second half of Monster Jam, but only 2 points behind Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco. So I have a funny feeling this is going to be a very exciting second half of Monster Jam. But right now, it is halftime, so this is the perfect time to stretch your legs, walk around the concourse, stop off at one of our merchandise stands, get yourself a little bit of Monster Jam swag, maybe a souvenir, hop into our green screen photo booth, and then when you come back, the stars of Freestyle Motocross are going to take to the skies. But right now, enjoy halftime. Columbus, welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. We are about to kick it into high gear right now because the stars of Freestyle Motocross have taken to the track and they're going to take to the skies in just a few moments. But Columbus, all right, listen, we have a very important rule here when it comes to Monster Jam. And any event you go to, everyone knows the louder you scream, the higher they fly and the cooler the trick. So let's try something all together, all right? When I count to 3, I need you to scream so loud that this entire arena rumbles. Let's test this one out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Up first, we've got Brendan Reardon. Coming down the ramp next, he goes by the name of Kenny Haskell. Here comes Greg Duffy. And last but certainly not least, it's TJ Tiffany. Monster Jam fans, these are what we call your social media moments. Tag us in these to make all your friends jealous. A handstand in the sky, that's a pretty cool trick. But if we want them to get cooler, we gotta get louder. Let's see how loud you can get. Here we go. That was pretty loud. But this time, I want to hear it even more. There we go. That's that Ohio State sound. Make some noise. One hand Let's see what we can get from TJ Tiffany. Here we go. All right, Ohio State, let's hype up our FMX boys. Because the louder we get, the higher they're gonna fly. A backflip. I think they might like how loud you fans are getting. Let's see what we can get this time. Here we go. All right, coming up next is our USFMX Best Trick competition. Each 4 of these riders are going to have one attempt to fly from one end of the arena to the other, showcasing their best trick. And all of you are the judges for this competition. So go to judgeszone.com. Remember that code is OHI. You'll have 20 seconds to lock in your scores. So before we get started, I've got one question for you. Do you want more?
Keep the energy going because first up in the FMX Best Trick competition from Worcester, Massachusetts, it's Brendan Reardon. Brendan is a 2017 international gold medalist. He's been riding for 24 years of his life. This is now his 2nd season of Monster Jam, and he's making a name for himself all over the country, soaring through the air. He's going to be the one setting the bar for his fellow competitors. So let's see what he has in store as he comes down that ramp. Looking like a rock solid.
Make some noise for your first competitor, Brendan Reardon. A nice start, sitting off to the side of that FMX bike. But now it's your turn to score. You've got 5 seconds left.
That's right, Taylor. As he takes off of the ramp, he holds on to the seat, lets it go. And as he's doing that, he actually twists his hips and his legs go out to the right. What did you guys think of that one? Remember, he's setting the bar for his fellow competitors. Scores are locked in and coming in on the video board for Brendan Reardon. A 7.314. That's going to be the score to beat in the FMX Best Trick competition. Keep the energy going because from Boston, Massachusetts, up next is Kenny Haskell. This season, Kenny is piloting the Yamaha YZ250. He's been with Monster Jam now since 2014, so he is no stranger to this world, traveling nationally and internationally with us here at Monster Jam. One of his favorite places to travel and compete was actually in Japan a few years ago. He's a proud dad of 2 young kiddos and always loves to come out here for you fans. Cliffhanger.
Make some noise for Kenny Haskell. I hope you caught that. He was holding on to the handlebars with his feet. That's what I'm talking about. But it's not up to me. You guys have to score at judgeszone.com.
Something like that, takes a lot of core strength. So right in your belly, you gotta tighten those muscles because he's taking his ankles, putting them on the handlebars, and then reaching straight up in the air. Really, really exciting stuff here from Kenny Haskell. Score to beat right now from Brendan Reardon is that 7.314. The score for Kenny Haskell is 8.232. New leader and new score to beat in the FMX Best Trick competition. Coming up next from Graysonville, Maryland, it's Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is an amazing FMX rider. He's the first and only person to successfully achieve a double front flip on a dirt bike. That was back in 2016. And he's been riding for an impressive 25 years. And Columbus, fun fact, it's his birthday today! So when he hits that takeoff ramp, I need each and every one of you to scream! Seat grab,
A handstand in the sky. I think that was pretty awesome. And Greg Duffy looks like he likes that as well. But what do you all think? Lock in those scores at Judges Zone.
Super Glue glued to the action replay showcases him soaring through the air. He grabs onto the seat, and to Taylor's point, it does look like a handstand in the sky. He brings his legs and his body up completely in a vertical position. We're going to remind you guys right now, score to beat is Kenny Haskell with an 8.232. The score for the birthday boy is 9.381 for Greg Duffy, bumping him up to the top of the leaderboard. Can he stay there? We're going to find out because we have one more competitor left from Orlando, Florida. It's TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is on the Kawasaki KX450 bike this season. He's been with Monster Jam for well over a decade. He's one of our veteran riders here. And fun fact, he is a stuntman as well. One-handed backflip.
Make some noise for TJ Tiffany, everyone. Your final competitor in the FMX Best Trick competition. So let's lock in those scores. You've got about 5 seconds to let your voice be heard.
Soaring through the air upside down as he's in that backflip. He actually lets go of the handlebar with one of those hands and is waving to you, Monster Jam fans. Actually, he's upside down. What did you think of that one, Monster Jam fans? Was it enough to take the win from Greg Duffy with that 9.381? The score for TJ Tiffany is an 8.972, a great score, putting him in second place. But that means the winner of the FMX Best Trick competition here on his birthday, Greg Duffy.
Well, you know what? I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was pretty amazing. And I'm ready to see more. But first, I think we need to wake you guys up. I know it's halftime, but let me see what you got. OH! OH! And one more time, OH! That's what I'm talking about. Guess what? You're going to witness a tradition here at Monster Jam. These 4 riders, they're going to soar through the air back to back in train formation. So when they start to soar, I need you to roar. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, we know the rule already. We know that the louder we get, the higher they're going to fly, and the cooler the trick. So do you want some more? Then we got to get louder. So on the count of 3, I want to see how loud Ohio State can get. 1, 2, 3. I got news for you. They're coming back down the tunnel, so we get one more go. More air, more epicness. This time, I want to hear you scream for whatever reason you're here for, whether it's a birthday like Greg Duffy, it's your first time at Monster Jam. We're going to let it all out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. you all are amazing. Give it up for your US FMX team. TJ Tiffany, Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, and your best trick winner, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy, you're here living your best life on your birthday, soaring through the sky. Would you rather be anywhere else?
Oh, absolutely not. Yes, Columbus has been great to us. We've had great shows. You know, last night and today, you guys have been by far one of the best crowds of the tour, getting super loud. So let's keep the vibes up.
Now, I mean, you guys do a lot of really cool tricks, and you make it look so effortless. But I know there's had to have been a lot of years of ups and downs for all of you, including yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I started when I was about 7 years old, and just been riding dirt bikes ever since. I grew up racing and kind of transitioned over to freestyle. And yeah, having fun with my boys and entertaining you fans.
Now, I mean, we've got a lot of young fans out here that I know are looking at you and this entire US FMX team. And maybe they want to follow in your footsteps one day. What advice do you have for them?
Yeah, I would say the younger you start.
Greg Duffy, I couldn't hear you. There's silly string all over you. What was that?
This is the best birthday ever. Thanks, Columbus, Ohio. You guys been great.
Everyone, shout out happy birthday on the count of 3 to Greg Duffy. 1, 2, 3. Next up is our Monster Jam Donut Competition. Each driver is going to have one attempt to throw down their best donut performance. As the official judges for this competition, pay close attention to the driver's speed, control, creativity, and of course, the number of revolutions. So Columbus, who's ready for the Monster Jam Donut Competition?
Kicking things off in Monster Jam Donuts, it's Alex Barden, Stone Crusher.
Let's hear for Alex Barden, Stone Crusher.
Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. You guys know what to do. Slide the BKT tire up or down and click submit. A great way to kick off Monster Jam Donuts. That's exactly what we're looking for in the donut competition. It had speed, it had consistency, it had about 6.5 revolutions in there, and you actually saw those BKT tires starting to come off of the track, showcasing really great acceleration. What'd you guys think? Remember, he's setting the bar. Scores coming in on the video board right now. A 7.381 for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. Coming up next, she's searching for Scooby snacks. It's Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo.
Scan that QR code, folks. It is time to score. 20 seconds on the clock to let your voices be heard.
She was a little conservative going into those revolutions. You can see a little bit of a bounce to that Monster Jam truck as she found the sweet spot. But man, once she put the pedal to the metal, it was absolutely incredible. You can start to see the perfect circle form on the track that showcases impeccable consistency and great control. Kudos to Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. Score to beat right now is Alex Barton and Stone Crusher with a 7.381. The score for Scooby-Doo is 8.275, new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next, your Arena Series Central champion, Weston Anderson, Grave Digger.
Let's put those hands together for Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. Was not able to whip that black and green wrecking machine around like he wanted to, but he's still deserving of a score. So scan that QR code and let us know what you thought.
Super glued to the action replay. You can see as he was coming around that initial turn, he swings the truck wide, but then is not able to get those revolutions going like we're used to seeing from Weston Anderson and Grave Digger. Not sure if it was a truck issue or potentially the track conditions, because we know these track conditions, it's very, very tacky, and our drivers have actually been struggling throughout the weekend, especially in Monster Jam Donuts. Let's see what you guys thought. A 3.533 for Weston Anderson and Grave Digger. Continuing on, it's time to get a little crazy. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Let's hear it for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He's inching his way out. I think he might, whoa, yep, he's a little dizzy. But he's all right. And he's got the horns up just like all of you fans. So make your way to judgeszone.com. Cast those scores, 10 seconds left.
Keeping the excitement going for all these fans, both on and off the track, in and out of the truck. Take a look at the super glued to the action replay. Really great speed in those donut revolutions, a little extra flair and creativity with the smoke coming out of the bowl. What'd you guys think? Remember, we have a score to beat right now of 8.275 with Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.554, new leader and new score to beat. Jumping into our next competitor, Brandon Toluchka, just get her done too.
Put those hands together for Brandon Toluchka. Just Get Her Done 2. He's flashing those headlights at you. That's his way of waving to all of you fans. So let's lock in. And we got a horn hawk. He's also saying, hey. Let's lock in those scores now, fans. You got about 10 seconds left.
Taylor, those were arguably some of the fastest donuts we've seen so far here in the competition. See that super glue glued to the action replay? It showcases the consistency that he was able to achieve with really difficult track conditions. I talked about this earlier, but it's so tacky out there, and he was able to overcome that. Was that reflected in his scores? Score to beat right now, Toro Loco an 8.554. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is so close at 8.534 for Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done 2, putting him currently in second place in the Monster Jam Donut competition. Continuing on with a veteran in this sport, Frank Crummel in Zombie. Get those zombie arms up in the air like you just don't care for Frank Crummel in Zombie. Get those phones out, Monster Jam fans. Score at judgeszone.com. Take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. I stand corrected. Frank Crummel in Zombie. Those were hands down the fastest donuts we've seen in this competition. You see those BKT tires coming off of the track. You see the perfect circle forming on the track. Really impressive by one of our veteran drivers. Score to beat right now is held by El Toro Loco with an 8.554. The score for Zombie is his highest donut score of the season, a 9.205. We got a new leader and new score to beat. Coming up next on the track, put those fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
Put those fins together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Making waves or whirlpool, whichever you'd like. But you all got a score at judgeszone.com.
5 seconds left to make your voices heard for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Nice revolution, some drifting as she was making those revolutions. You see it up there on the super glue glued to the action replay. But one of her better donut presentations throughout this season, again, taking into consideration those track conditions as well. Scores are locked and coming in on the video board. Columbus, what did you think? A 7.724 for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Last but not least, put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Put those puppy paws together for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Let's lock in our our scores, fans. You know what to do.
Nice speed. Nice revolutions for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Slight drifting as she was making those revolutions, similar to that of Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon that we just witnessed. Super glued to the action replay tells that story. Again, you see those revolutions going, but if you look really closely, the truck is drifting ever so slightly. At the beginning, she finds her rhythm midway through to the end. Let's see, was this enough to take the top spot away from one of our veteran drivers, Frank Krummel in Zombie, with that impressive 9.205. The score for the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.738. Ladies and gentlemen, that means the winner of Monster Jam Donuts is Frank Krummel in Zombie. Columbus, he is a 16-year veteran in this sport. He was unable to compete in the JCB racing competition, but man, did he come back with vengeance. With that big air in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, and now showcasing those amazing zombie arms in the Monster Jam Donut competition. His first win of the weekend. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, show him some love. Get those zombie arms moving. From Detroit, Michigan, the one, the only, Frank Krummel. Yep. Yeah.
Frank Krummel waving those zombie arms. Wow, I mean, that was one run. But I gotta say, when it comes to you and the donut competition, you never cease to amaze the fans, and it looks like you did just that tonight.
You know, we came out here, the zombie truck was having some issues with the rear steering earlier. We got that fixed. We want to come out here and show you fans, you know, what we can do here. You know, Columbus is a great city. We love being here. Zombie's going to keep it going the rest of the night.
Zombie is going to keep it going, and we've got some zombie arms right behind you, Frank, that are truly going wild and crazy. Even our team up there in the stands. Everyone is happy for you. You all are witnessing history here today. Frank Krummel, Zombie, first competition win of the season. Make some noise.
An epic win from Frank Krummel in Zombie, bumping him up the leaderboard right now. Currently in 5th place, going into Monster Jam Freestyle. At the top, we've seen a little bit of a switch happen. So initially, we had Weston Anderson and Gravedigger tied with Jamie Sullivan and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. But you saw with Weston Anderson and Gravedigger, that donut display hurt his score and bumped him down the leaderboard now, currently in 3rd. So the first place spot right now held on to by Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, 21 points. Now 3 behind Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco, 6 behind Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. To put it all into context, there are 8 more points available on the board for these drivers. They are eager to walk away not only with a Monster Jam Freestyle win, but also the overall event championship. Now, coming up next is, in fact, Monster Jam Freestyle. A couple of very important things to note about our freestyle competition. Each driver will have 75 seconds to showcase their biggest and best moves all event long. But very important, in order to qualify for a score at judgeszone.com, they must complete at least 15 seconds. The goal is for them to use all of the obstacles out there on the track, the creativity, the wow factor, the use of technical moves and combinations. So as you guys are looking on the track right now, If you notice, there are different ramps at different inclines. We also have our Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. We have what we call our log stack, and we have tires built into that elevated obstacle. So lots of variations and lots of ways for our Monster Jam drivers to take full advantage when it comes to Monster Jam Freestyle.
All right, Monster Jam fans, now it's time for each of you to kick off our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. So, take out your phones, turn on your flashlights, like session 323, and follow my lead. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going. Now follow the beat. We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Make some noise for Brandon Telechka. Just get her done too. An amazing save and an awesome start to our Monster Jam Freestyle competition. He looks happy about it. But how do you all feel? Go to judgeszone.com to let us know.
Columbus, I don't think you guys realize how difficult that is to pull off. Bicycle into a sidewall save, into the revolutions right there, puts it back on all 4 BKT tires, only to flip over to the opposite side and do it again. That is something that is so impressive, so difficult. It takes skill, it takes luck, and it takes tenacity. And he checks off all the boxes right there. What a way to start off Monster Jam Freestyle. The score for Just Get Her Done 2 is an 8.805 for Brandon Telechka. Just Get Her Done 2. A little brother-sister love right there on the track. From one Telechka to the next, it's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon.
together for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. She's coming out to show you some love, so let's show her some love at judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code, folks. You got about 10 seconds left.
Taylor, talk about a fish out of water there with Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Some solid moments. Super glued to the action replay. Taking advantage of the different sides of that elevated obstacle. Getting some nice air as she moves through the track. What'd you guys think? It was brother with sister out there on the track not too long ago. So let's see what you thought about Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. Scores are locked. A 7.079, putting her currently in second place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Shout out to our JCB Dirt Squad, working hard out there on the track.
All right, Monster Jam fans, what an amazing start to our freestyle competition. But it's time to take a quick break and hang out with my new friends here. They said they're going to be called the Cousin Crew. Whose idea was it to come to Monster Jam today? I don't know. It looks like you. It's like you. So how many times have you been to Monster Jam?
This is my second time.
Second time. And how about the rest of you? Put up a finger to tell us how much. 3, 1, 5. Wow, that's a nice variety we've got going on. Well, amongst all of you, you should have enough Monster Jam knowledge because we're going to play some Monster Jam driver trivia, all right? Let's take a look up at that video board and see what question you're going to be asked.
What are these Monster Jam truck bodies made of? Is it A, steel, B, plastic, C, bubble gum, or D, glass? You know the answer.
All right, talk amongst yourselves. All right, we got a few. Let's consult the family in the back. How about you fans out there? Shout out what you think the answer is. All right. A, steel, B, plastic, C, bubble gum, or D, fiberglass. What is the answer?
D.
D. All right, Brandon, let us know. What's the answer? You got it right, you did. They're all jumping, they're all excited. Well, guess what? Have you guys ever been to Texas Roadhouse? Yes. Oh, do you think you'd like to go back to Texas Roadhouse someday? Yeah, all right, well, here you go. You're going to go home with this $50 gift card. Compliments of our friends at Texas Roadhouse. Whoa, whoa, be careful. Don't fall. How do you feel about that?
Amazing!
Amazing! Make some noise for the Cousin Crew.
Head down to Texas Roadhouse for legendary food and legendary service. Download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to join the business. Be sure to scan the QR code up on the video for a free app.
Jumping back into Monster Jam Freestyle, we call her the Princess of Carnage. I'm talking about Brianna Mahan in Scooby-Doo. Slowing down and lining up for that Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp.
Monster Jam fans, we call her the Princess of Carnage for a reason. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Let's turn those screams into scores. We had an amazing Morgan and Morgan backflip, but the scores matter, so let's lock them in, everyone.
Pieces of that puppy are all over the track right now. That fiberglass body completely off. There she is, Monster Jam fans. Hair flip and all, Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. An aggressive freestyle run. What did you guys think of that one? Morgan and Morgan backflip, sky wheelies, aggression. She did not let up the entire time. There's the super glue to the action replay right now. She kicks it into reverse on the side two BKT tires. Teeters it back onto the other and then continues on with that freestyle. So impressive. All right now, score to beat is Get Her Done too with an 8.805. That score for Brianna Mahan, it's Scooby-Doo is. Her highest score of the season, a 9.802, meaning we got a new leader and new score to beat in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Alrighty, Monster Jam fans, I mean, wow moment after wow moment. But right now, I'm hanging up here in the stands with two amazing Monster Jam fans. They're best friends. They said they've known each other since they were 2. But Tucker, who's the oldest? Layla's the oldest. So, you know what? We're going to play a game, though, that involves the both of you, all right? We are going to play, it's called Monster Jam Head-to-Head Showdown, all right? We'll put 15 seconds on the clock up there on the video board, and you have to name as many animals as you can in 15 seconds. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I guess.
Wait a minute, you're thinking about it. Can you do it? How about this? Ohio, do you think he can do it? Don't worry, you got Layla here to help you out, and you've got everyone here in this arena. They'll help the both of you out, all right? It's how many animals can we name in 15 seconds, and you'll both speak right loudly into this mic. Got it? All right, 15 seconds on the clock, and go.
Dog. Cat. Cow. Axolotl. Horse. Cow. Lion. Giraffe. Tiger. Cheetah. Fox. Coyote.
And that's time! All right. That was nice. I liked that, one after the other. Well, let's take a look up at the video board, and let's see what driver you two are playing against. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mud Dalmatian. Let's see how Jamie does. Uh-oh. It looks like Jamie couldn't name as many as you two. You got 12. So do you know what that means?
We get a prize.
That's right. You get a prize. Now, Monster Jam is a family sport, but we are put on by Feld Entertainment. We produce multiple different family productions. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey is one of them. And you two are going to go home with 4 tickets. You can take whoever you want. Go ahead and show everyone here what you got. Make some noise. They'll be here May 10th through the 12th. If you all want to get tickets, you can find more information at feldentertainment.com. They're still celebrating. Make some noise.
Keep the celebration going because coming to the track, Frank Krumel, Zombie.
Put those zombie arms up and make some noise for Frank Krumel, Zombie. And you know what time it is. It's time to score, and the scores are open.
That's right, Taylor. You guys know what to do at this point. Come on, slide that BKT tire up or down. Click submit on the score that you feel he deserves for that run. That reminder is up there right now on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Nice air throughout that freestyle. Some nice jumps, great momentum by one of our veteran drivers. He took the momentum in Monster Jam Donuts with that win and brought it through to Monster Jam Freestyle. Scores are locked and coming in on the video board right now. A 5.761 for Frank Krumel in Zombie. Take a look at the leaderboard right now where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the freestyle win. 4 drivers have gone, 4 remain. Scooby-Doo's Brianna Mahan sitting pretty at the top with that amazing 9.802, her highest score of the series. We've been on tour now for 17 weeks, and we have not seen a score like that from Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo, so really impressive. Making her way onto the track. Let's get those puppy paws out for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
bones at the end there. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Dalmatian. It's time to score. Let us know what you thought. Judgeszone.com. If you need it at this point, you can still scan that QR code up there on the video board.
What that freestyle had was great variety and those wow moments that we talk about here at Monster Jam. The height that she was able to achieve on some of those jumps were really impressive. You see the super glue glued to the action replay. She did not let up the entire freestyle, going seamlessly from one trick to the next, using the entirety of the clock as well as the entire track. Locking in those scores for Jamie Sullivan, Monster Dalmatian. Focus your attention up to the video board right now. And 8.069, putting her currently in third place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Jam fans, you guys know that music by now, which means it's time to get loud. It's time to get crazy because the bull is making his way down the tunnel and on to the track. He is one of our rookie drivers, but he is proving time and time again he is not playing around here at Monster Jam. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Clock is currently paused with 18 seconds remaining for Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. We've seen a lot of carnage throughout this freestyle competition. That fiberglass is all over the track right now. You can see some of our tech officials running out to clear the track so that he is able to continue on with his Monster Jam freestyle run. Columbus, what do you think of that one so far? Let's get loud if you like what you see. He has 18 seconds remaining to continue making an impact out there on the track to climb up the leaderboard and earn your scores at judgeszone.com. It looks like that track is almost clear, which means Fernando Martinez is able to refire and continue on with his freestyle. Make some noise for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. He's shaking those horns. You can tell he was pretty excited about that run. So let's give him some scores to be excited about. Judgeszone.com, everyone. Definitely a fierce freestyle presentation by Fernando Martinez and El Toro Loco. That fiberglass body just shedding as he is soaring through the air. We saw some great control. That stoppie right there that we just saw was on one BKT tire. That stoppie towards the end where he flicks it on to the back. Wow, impressive there with Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Score to beat right now is Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo, the 9.802. The score for El Toro Loco is very respectable score at 8.599, putting him currently in third place in Monster Jam Freestyle. Two trucks remain in Monster Jam Freestyle that will help determine who is going to take not only the freestyle win, but also the overall event championship. We are winding down with our series right now. We have 1 weekend left before it all culminates at Monster Jam World Finals at SoFi Stadium on May 18, just a few weeks away. It's been quite the season, and these drivers truly are leaving it all out there on the track. And we're going to continue on with the driver here in his rookie season, Alex Barden, Stone Crusher. Put your hands together for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. You got about 15 seconds remaining to lock in those scores for your second to last competitor, ending strong with those Monster Jam donuts. He started off with a nice sky wheelie, getting some air throughout that freestyle. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. Again, this is always your reminder as you guys are scoring at judgeszone.com. Nice stoppie right there. Getting word that our scores are locked in, so let's focus our attention up to the video board right now. A 6.678 for Alex Barden in Stone Crusher. Who's ready for Gravedigger?
together for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Your final competitor of the night, giving you some crazy air. Probably some of the craziest air we've had in our freestyle competition. So let's lock in those final scores, everyone.
Some really aggressive moments and fun moments to watch throughout the entirety of that freestyle. Super glued to the action replay. Starts off with that popper, but the moment for me at least that caught my attention was when he kicked it into reverse up the elevated obstacle and right across without hesitation, hitting the throttle, and then again seamlessly going from one jump to the next, never letting up. Few more seconds. Let's lock in those scores for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger and focus our attention up to the video board right now. Scores coming in with a 9.126, putting him in second place in Monster Jam Freestyle, but that means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle, the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Scooby-Doo. Now that's 8 more points added to her score in pursuit of the overall event championship, but was it enough? Let's add up the scores, all right? We got 8 in the JCB Racing Competition, 6 in the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge, 7 in Monster Jam Donuts, 4 in the Freestyle Competition, for a total of 25 points. Your overall event champion is, for the second time this weekend, it's Jamie Sullivan, Monster but Dalmatian. Jamie Sullivan, Monster but Dalmatian, proving once again, I've said this before, but she is proving that consistency is key when it comes to these competitions. She started off hot out the gate with the JCB Racing win, went on to have a solid Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge run. Those Monster Jam Donuts were really consistent, and it allowed her to hold on to the lead for the entirety of the event. Let's hear from our winner.
Jamie Sullivan, you're here. You've got another trophy. You got your amazing crew chief alongside you. And you know what? You're not too far from your alma mater that taught you not everything you know, but helps you get to where you are today. How does this moment feel?
This feels so amazing. I don't know if we've ever picked up 2 event wins in one weekend, so really cool to be able to do that. Nick, all these UNH technicians in the back, they've been killing it back here, making sure we don't miss anything, and it's worked out in our favor so far. So 2 out of 3 so far. We'll see what we can do the rest of the weekend.
That's right, and you and Weston Anderson have really been going tit for tat with each other. What do you think it's going to take to put that digger in the ground?
You know, he's definitely a tough competitor. Weston Anderson's one of the best Andersons, I'll tell you that now. And to be able to even compete with him as pretty much a rookie, I started last year. He's been driving for a few years now, so to actually be able to compete with any of them, it's so awesome. We got Brianna Mahone. I mean, all great drivers out here, so to actually be able to compete with them, I feel amazing about it. But yeah, no, we're going to definitely try to put him to the ground tomorrow, but we'll see what happens.
We will indeed. Everyone make some noise for Team Monster but Dalmatian, Jamie Sullivan. And we're not going to send you all home just yet without talking to your Monster Jam Freestyle competition winner, the Princess of Carnage. And you definitely gave us Princess of Carnage tonight.
You know what? I told y'all this morning I was going to come out here, redeem myself, leave it out all on the track. I shed that body. I am so happy that we landed that backflip and I was able to get it in reverse to keep going. I don't know about y'all, but did y'all have fun today?
You know, seeing you up on the top of that Monster Jam truck after the fiberglass body just shed itself, it made me think, you know, of the stories that you're going to be able to tell your little girl, Sage, one day. What do these moments for you mean? Because that was your highest freestyle score of the season.
You know what? Carrying that highest score weekend after weekend, it seems like, is just incredible. It's such an amazing feeling. And to come out here and do it in front of my little girl, you know, she's been on the road since she was 3 months old. You know, she's over a year now. she has become a part of this tour, and I'm pretty sure she is more loved than any single person out here. You know, she's playing with everyone, and to be that role model for her and to be a mom out here, showing you females that women can do it too and moms can do it better.
You heard it. Make some noise for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan. Scooby-Doo.
Wise words from Brianna Mahan and Scooby-Doo. Congratulations once again on that freestyle win. And of course, a huge congratulations to Jamie Sullivan, your overall event champion in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Columbus, this has been an epic night of Monster Jam. We hope you guys had as much fun as we did because it truly was such a memorable night. On behalf of myself, Christina Moore, Taylor Olivia, and all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Columbus, that was Monster Jam! Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.